Yes,
All
welcome
right.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, guys, we're having the Minister of Health bright and early in the morning,
Uncle
to just
Terry?
talk
I'm gonna
about
sell him
what's
that slogan,
happening.
vaccinate to gyrate.
All right, you can sell him the slogan. I won't. Morning, Uncle Terry. Me?
I approve of that slogan 100%.
Of course.
I know, we know you would. You the carnival baby here.
That's one of the things that I remember they were saying last week, we should make sure that we get the entertainment sector involved so that people will be more motivated to get the messages
Yeah,
out there
see,
as much
well,
as
Revan
possible.
said that really and truly, yeah.
So vaccinate to gyrate. If people don't realize that without the vaccinations, we can't have any kind of
carnival.
Any kind of
coming
events,
together.
really,
Exactly.
like physical events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. So not just the entertainment sector, but it's also
And
important
you know
for
what's
stress
funny?
relief.
Mr. Doma made, I think it was him who
Mr.
artwork.
Doma.
No, not Gregory Abood. Valmiki made the point that before people were complaining, TNT don't have any vaccination. We're talking about how we last in the Caribbean, who have vaccines. Watch me. One shipment, One shipment came in and wiped out all the talk.
Yeah.
Because that one shipment surpassed everything that every single Caribbean island could have dreamed of. One shipment, and it named 800,000 Sinopharm vaccines. So now, that plus all the little chuku we get before from COVAX, from this, from that. We had all of that. So 1.1 million vaccines, and we just had 400,000. Come on, people, take your vaccine.
Right?
Use
Take
up
the
the thing,
vaccine.
man, because you all want to go out, you all want to move about freely. The only way you're going to be able to get to do that really and truly is to vaccinate.
Exactly. And we're going to leave that point there. And now I'm going to jump into my next interview. We're speaking about TNT Ghana Cultural Exchange virtual fundraiser. And we're going to be chatting with two individuals this morning. Live from Ghana, we have Naomi Palmer Buchanan, who is in the planning committee, and she's so much more than that as well. We also have Avery Ammon, who is the managing director of Africa House. And we're going to speak about that and also about the Marcus Mosiah Garvey Foundation. Good morning to my guests and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for being with us this morning. Now, let's speak with you first, Naomi. You were born in Jamaica and you eventually moved to the UK, but then you took your life over to Ghana. Tell us about that experience and why it was so important to do so.
The short story, that's a long story. So the short story is when I went to UK as a teenager to join my parents, it wasn't long that I realized that the UK was not home. Yes. So I knew that at some point I have to go back home. And home basically was Jamaica. That's all I knew.
Right.
And then, an inspiration came and says, well, let's go to Gambia. So I went to Gambia and it didn't resonate very well with me. And then I went there about 5 times thinking, it's a romanticized thing. And then I decided to come to Ghana. And Ghana is so much like Jamaica, that if I couldn't get back to Jamaica, I knew Ghana would be the alternative. So that's the short version.
That's the short version. And Mr. Ammon, I want to hear about your involvement in the Yoruba village and also your just an overview with your involvement in trade and cultural exchange between Trinidad and Ghana.
Well, I'll take the last thing first. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, Naomi, over there.
Good morning.
Yes.
Favorite.
Yeah, well, basically, Africa House is over 35 years old. I actually started doing trade in books and displays with the Black Star line. That was my formative years, which actually is acronym from Marcus Garvey's life's work. The Black Star line was a shipping line that he established. So in Trinidad, I traded in books essentially, and I would have done displays throughout the country, the length and breadth, at any opportunity I got to promote Afrocentric books and stuff like that. So the involvement, I'm from Laventille originally,
right.
And Laventil is part of Yoruba village. So that's the involvement. There's a quest now.
Right, we're having some difficulty with your connection.
How to, yeah, a lot of people settled in East Port of Spain, coming from what is presently called Nigeria, but what we know as Yoruba land.
Right.
So the actual culture of Trinidad is heavily embellished with Yoruba culture, the Orisha traditions, Yoruba words, the whole steel band culture, the calypso and stuff like that is part of the whole Yoruba village. So that's my involvement in it. I've been promoting the East Dry River culture coming from that background. Yes?
Wonderful. And let's speak now about the role of the Marcus Mosiah Garvey Foundation and how did it start, Naomi?
Wow. The foundation started 2 years ago. And it simply was, we came, I've been in Ghana now for 19 years. And we realized after, sort of going to some of the schools and talking to the children, we realized that nobody knew who Marcus Garvey was in Ghana. That was really quite serious. And considering that the black star in the flag of Ghana is a direct reflection and representation of Marcus Garvey, it was quite embarrassing that the children didn't know, even adults didn't know that the black star line and the black star of the flag of Ghana was an influence from Marcus Garvey. So, and we realized in West Africa, there's very little, there's no monument or no establishment that recognizes Marcus Garvey. So we decided that we will set up a foundation to construct a memorial center to commemorate our great father, Marcus Garvey. So that is 2 years we've been doing that. Last year we were, of course, everybody was curtailed with the COVID-19 pandemic. So nothing happened last year. We did a digital magazine last year. That's as much as we could have done. And 1919, we had a great gala, and that was attended by over 600 people.
Oh.
And that was phenomenal. That really was excellent. So this year, we're still sort of conforming with the COVID protocols. So this year we are catering for 100 people sitting down and having a meal, but we are streaming the whole event. Yes. So we are hoping that the streaming will basically bring in the audience. Yes. So, and the thing is, this year will be a Pan-African event. Pan-African event in the sense that we're having the Caribbean steel pan connection from Trinidad. We're having Aja from Barbados. We're having another artist from South Africa. We're having artists from Jamaica, artists from UK, and artists from Ghana. So it will be a Pan-African event. So we're looking forward to it. So the Marcus Garvey Foundation really is to ensure that Marcus Garvey is not forgotten,
right,
in Africa, because that was his focus, to bring his people home. Yes, he didn't get here himself, but we are all here because of Marcus Garvey.
Julian, it's so sad that you gave reference to that, and there's actually a reggae song by Burning Spear, which sings,
yes.
It actually says, no one remembers Marcus Garvey.
No one remembers Marcus.
And we really need to be educated and to be reminded of the work that he has done,
exactly.
toward the benefit of people of African descent, not only here,
exactly.
but worldwide. Avery,
yes.
When it comes to Pan-Africanism in Trinidad and Tobago, what is the general overview? Avery, can you hear me? I think his video is frozen there. All right, I'm back with you, Naomi. When it comes to cultural relations between Ghana and Trinidad and Tobago, what is it like? What is the benefit of it? And, what can we look forward to in the future as well?
Well, the future is bright. As far as I'm concerned, the future is bright. The time is now for us to basically start looking at uniting our people. We have been separated for so many years in the Caribbean, in Africa. We are one people. And I think it's time that we start realizing we are one people and we start working together to make things happen. So I am so grateful to the connection, to the Caribbean Steel Pan Connection, to partake in this event, to basically bring the connection, to bring the unity together, because that is so, so important. That is what Marcus Garvey was all about.
Yep.
Ensure that we realize we are one people and we need to work together to unite and work together to make things happen. And I think this pandemic has given us the space. It's now coming up to 2 years, is giving us the space to sit back and reflect on where we're going, what we're doing, and how we can do things differently.
Naomi, we'll have to leave it there, Naomi. We are unfortunately out of time, but just before we go quickly, how do people log in and participate in the gala?
Okay, please, www.themmgf.org. Go onto our website, www.themmgf.org, and register. And once you've registered, you'll get a link to the streaming. And we are also launching a Friends of Garvey campaign. So please, people log in, become Friends of Garvey, and also stream on the 17th as to the event. It will be an exciting evening. Right. And we hope that everybody will contribute.
All right. I want to thank you both so much for joining us this morning. Naomi and Avery, I want to thank you so much for joining us and giving us this information. I do wish you the best with the gala and the fundraising activities. And now we are going to take a look at a little video as you wrap up the show this morning with the Caribbean Steel Pan Connection Ensemble, which will be a part of that fundraising gala as well. And friends, all that is left to say is make a difference today now, and
together we aspire.
And together we achieve.
www.themmgf.org.
Thanks, Natalie. Have a great morning. Let's take a look at this video.